disclaimer. My name is Phil, and yeah, this is going to be a video talking about relationships. Even though most people always try to start talking about relationships, and the ones that do talk about it are either not in a relationship, don't know how to hold or keep a relationship, but have taught everyone else on how to do so, and how to and taught them and gave them tidbits of what they should and should not do in a relationship, or on how to get a girl to get into a relationship with them, or a guy, vice versa. And I've always done that. I've always done it with friends, not even with family members, certain ones, not like uncles, and all that, not that kind of stuff, like brothers and sisters, like people that I call sisters and stuff like that too. Even though I don't have sisters, but I'm just saying, in that kind of manner. I help them get, people that they're with right now, or people that they wanted to get into a relationship with at that time. My friends always ask me, "Hey Phil, what do you think I should do with in this type of situation? What do you think I should do with, trying to hit it and quit it?" And I don't really give them information on how to hit it and quit it. I give them, to give them to my friend, one of my friends that actually knows how to do that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not that kind of person. If you want an actual relationship with someone, come and, speak to me and talk to me about what you need, and what kind of what's going on in your life, about you and your girl, or your girl and your dude, and I'll help you out with that. That's where I'm coming from with this. Now, there's a video that was going on my Facebook that I wanted to talk about this woman that was speaking on relationships and how women should keep, and women should be treating their men, and how women should either be treated. Actually, I'm gonna talk about that part, being treated, how women should be treated, and how men should treat women within a relationship, or with trying to get into a relationship with them, and how men should be acting already within themselves. And if you want to talk about it in the the box below, like, subscribe, and subscribe to my channel and have a good time, and hit the thumbs up if you like this chat, if you like this this rant. It's pretty much called a rant technically, but if you like what I'm saying, what I'm speaking on, like it, subscribe, and share it to everybody you know. But I'm gonna play the recording, and then I'm gonna talk about what she said, and then I'm gonna go on in detail what guys, the 5 things or 6 things that guys should and should not do trying to get into a relationship with a girl or a woman. I shouldn't say girl, because if you say girl, then she's like a little, she's like from 18, no, from like 16 and 18. But I'm talking about when you're like an adult, and you're like around like, let's see, well, in the US it's 19 or 18 all the way up till 20, 30 years old, whatever, what have you. Excuse me. But yeah, let's get into the video.
Add some levity to the air, and add some levity to the topic. So I got an inbox from a girl a couple of days ago, and she was asking me, she was talking about relationships, and she said, Olivia, I'm a good woman, I just can't seem to get a good man, and then when I do get a man, I can't seem to hold on to him, so to speak. So I'm gonna give you ladies 5 reasons why you could potentially be a good woman and be actively searching for a good man, but somewhere the two aren't connecting. Okay, I'm gonna give you ladies 5 reasons why that could potentially be happening. Number 1 is your attitude. Ladies, I don't think women understand how major this is. If you're walking around and you're bitter, you're mad at the world, you're resentful about the last guy that broke your heart, all of this portrays and it reflects in how you deal with men. All of your past bad relationships is giving you this sense of independent, I don't need a man, these men ain't nothing anyway, type type mindset. Beyonce really messed y'all up with that. She really messed y'all up with that because she was the one that started that whole single ladies, you know, I don't need a man, can you pay my bills type trend, while she's sitting over there laid up with her husband married. So men, they can sense this weight that you carry around, because it is weight. This weight that you carry around, this mindset that you carry, and they run the other way. And can you blame them? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Who wants to deal with that? You have to learn how to heal and move on. Heal and move on from past hurt to become a better you. That's number one. Before you can go looking for any man, you have to heal. You have to completely heal, and you have to become the best you that you can be. Because you're so busy focused on who hurt you that when the right man does come along, you can't even let him love you right, because your heart can't be with him because it's with the last guy that broke your heart. You have to be able to heal, and you have to make sure that your heart is not hardened from past traumatic experiences. Now, you have to stop walking around in unforgiveness, because you can block your own blessings. People do it every single day.
True.
Number two is stop listening to your friends. Ladies, we all have that. We all have those friends, a friend, those friends who, when you call them, you start talking about men, the conversation goes like this. Girl, yeah, these men ain't no good. It ain't no kind of good men out here. It ain't no hope for men. And then what's the first thing you do? Girl, you sure right. It ain't no kind of good men out here. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but I do want to get married, though. I do want to have more kids, though. But it ain't no good men out here. That's like the first thing that most women do. Stop agreeing with your friends. Stop agreeing with your friends. The power of the tongue is extremely strong. What you put out there is what you attract. Okay, what you put out there is what you attract. Ladies, you have to realize that anything you come into agreement with, you're bound to get. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful what you entertain and what you agree with. If you want some advice, go talk to one of your happily married friends. Okay, stop agreeing with your single friends. That's why they're single now. Number three is high expectations. If your prayer sounds something like this: God, please send me the man of my dreams, and please don't let him have too many kids. Don't let him have any kids. Please let him have a high-paying corporate job with benefits and a red Mustang drop-top convertible. And please let him be tall, dark, and handsome, blah, blah. I'm going to stop you right there. Okay, that's your problem. Wrong. You got it wrong. You have to realize that the man of your dreams may not come packaged as the man of your dreams. Everybody needs fine-tuning, all right? That's where you grow together. A lot of y'all are overlooking good men, really good men, because he's not packaged how you envisioned him to be packaged, okay? I'm not saying settle, but what I'm saying is you grow together, okay? Number four is your social media persona. Now, ladies, believe it or not, fellas are looking at your Facebook. They're looking at your Facebook. So if you have pics up, of you bent over in the mirror talking about selfie, or if you have pictures up of that one night where you were in the club and got drunk, you passed out in the middle of the dance floor, you're not going to find a husband like that. You're not going to find a husband, because husbands are not looking for those attributes in a wife. Okay? You have to put out there, if you really are looking for a husband, you have to, in your mind, think like, I'm already married. And this is how, if somebody didn't know me and they went down my Facebook profile, they would think I was already married. You have to portray yourself as a married woman to attract a husband. You do. So clean up your Facebook, ladies. Clean up your whole social media if you really, really, really want a husband. Now, the last one, number five, is, this is huge. Stop trying to be a man. Some of y'all can't find a man because you're too busy trying to be one. You're too busy trying to be one. Some of y'all are so independent that it's made y'all mannish. It's made y'all extremely mannish. And no, I don't know any man walking this earth who wants to feel like that he's pursuing another man unless he's gay. Unless he's gay. Okay? And if this also applies if you're in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, let your man be the man. Let your man be the man. Who told you it was a crime to be submissive to your man? Who told you it was a crime to feed your man? Who told you it was a crime to clean for your man? I don't get it. Like, am I saying let your man walk all over you and run all over you? Of course not. I'm not telling you to bow down. Of course not. I never condone that. But what I am saying is that you are a woman first. First, your innate job is a nurturer. All right? You nurture. Cater to that man. Don't let these new age bitter women trick you into thinking that you're less than a woman for tending or catering to your man. You're not. You're doing what you're supposed to do, okay? But these new age women have tricked y'all into thinking that you're weak for doing that, and you're not. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, okay? So these are my 5 tips, 5 potential reasons why you could be single. You know, it may apply to you, it may not, but take every single one of these that I said and just flip it and try to empower yourself off of these, okay? Because we all can learn and we all can grow. You should never stop growing, all right? You should never stop growing. So with that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
And what I got from that, well, I know I got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff from that, but I'm just gonna go on to certain things I've talked to about with men as well. One guy I was talking to a while back, it's on this website called Tiny Chat, or TC. I was talking to him as a camera, just like this too. And we were saying, you know, he asked me, could you make a hoe into a housewife? You know, like a literal hoe, as in a person that has been doing dirty things back in the day and had a very sketchy kind of life. She was going down, like bow chicka wow wow kind of thing on multiple guys. I just came up with one thing. It's kind of weird, but that's not why I'm mad, because of what she did. But I'm just like saying, she went down on multiple guys, and her composure is just like, you know, yeah. I'm not thinking about that. I think that's something totally different. She went down on multiple guys, and when we were talking about it, was saying that, could you marry that woman? Could you make that woman a housewife? Could she be a housewife? I think she could if she wanted to change. Like a girl being a stripper or what have you, and she's doing her things with other different men. She's dating somebody and wanting to marry that person, but that person asked her, could you change? Could you go, if I find a different job and find something that would be able to sustain us and what we're doing and what we want to do, and we both being on the same exact page? That's another thing that don't understand. When you get married, you are one. You're not as one, you are one. You are like literal, like thread, like a needle. You're needling something and you're like putting different threads together, making it tighter. That's what you are. You're literally as one. Or even better, as metal. When you make certain types of metals and put different things together, it congeals as one. You're literally one with each other. So in saying that, you have to act and be as one. Not act as one, be as one. And even in being just in a relationship status as boyfriend and girlfriend, you are 2 individuals, but you are learning to be as one individual. That's what the whole theology and the whole what people just don't understand. The new age individuals don't understand. The old school people, they all knew that. They all know exactly what that's about. The new generation don't really give a crap, because all they want is sex, a whole bunch of sex, and just a monogamous relationship. They don't care about actually having not monogamous. They don't want a monogamous relationship. They want a sexual relationship. They want to be dating a whole slew of different people, and they don't want to be with that one person because they don't want to put all their eggs in one basket. And to be honest, they're putting all your eggs in one basket. That's with business. That has nothing to do with relationships. It has nothing to do with freaking relationships. That has to do with business. That's where that comes from. That stands with business. That does not stand with your freaking relationship. With a woman and a man. That does not stand with that. You don't have to act like a hoe to get a woman or to, be in that kind of way. You don't need to be doing it. I'm talking to children right now. You don't need to be doing that. That is, whoever says that to you is straight lying to you, or they don't understand, or they don't know the concept of what that means. Put all your eggs in one basket. They don't understand what that concept means and what that actually means itself. That has to do with business. Nothing to do with your family and or relationships when it comes to any kind of relationship. It has nothing to do with that. Well, it has nothing to do with any relationship that has to do with marriage or dating somebody. Nothing to do with that at all. And that's also what we were talking about too. And back on topic, another thing that she was saying was, you don't have to be a housewife, be a person that has been taking care. You can take care of the man. I'm talking about women. You can take care of the man, but the man doesn't have to. No, the woman doesn't have to be your maid, be your person that cleans up after you. At the end of the day, you're a man. You're supposed to be able to clean up your own damn mess. If you make a mess, clean it. And a woman, same thing. If you make a mess, clean it. It's the same freaking thing. But if she's pregnant with your child, my brother, I don't care if you came home from a hard ass day of work. Help her out. Clean after her. Do things for her. Make sure she is perfectly fine. I'm talking about all men. I don't care who you are. All men. And to her children too. Take care of your husband. For women and for men, take care of your wives. They will take care of you once you take care of them. Once you show you love them, and that's something about showing, not just saying you love them. Because anyone can say I love you and not actually mean it. A dang thing. A darn thing. Not even mean at all. None of it. Especially if they say they love you and then they use you. If someone uses you, they don't love you. If they use you, they do not love you. And if you get used by that person, then either you're a fool or just you have to realize they don't love you. They just want to use you. And then when you leave and get away from that person, and that's the reason why it has to do with a whole bunch of relationships. People move away from each other and push apart from each other because of the fact is either one's using the other one, or one is thinking that they're being used and not putting anything in to the relationship. Which, I mean, if you think that, all you have to do is communicate with each other. That's all it is, just communication. Communicating with your significant other, or the person that you're dating with, communicating with them, especially when you're living with them, communicating with them, letting them know what you want, what you don't like, what you do like, and them doing the same to you, for you. That brings you both together. That pushes you both closer together. Not push, yeah, it does push, and also makes it a lot easier to live together. Even though I know it's going to be difficult, everything's everything's difficult. No matter what it is, it's always going to be hard. But it'll be easier together than apart. And also, she was talking about having, and well, what I'm trying to say is the men. Now, for men, you guys stop putting shit on freaking Facebook about saying that you are like showing your chest. I mean, I don't give a crap. Most men do it anyways. Most women do the whole showing the booty, or their boobs or whatever. That's if you're single. Now, when you're not trying to be single, and you're trying to show men or show women that I'm ready to mingle and wanting to actually be a husband towards whoever I date. I want to be a husband. Any social media, whether it be Facebook, WhatsApp, Tiny Chat, whatever it may be, always show that you don't put a facade. Don't put on a damn facade. Actually be yourself, but show that you actually know and what you want and who you want to be with. And that girl or that man would show up and show out and will treat you the same way you treat them. In the same way that you treat yourself, as a matter of fact, also treat yourself the same way too. And they will see that. They'll be like, oh, okay, this person, knows what they want. They may not have all their heads on a platter and know what they, have their dream job or whatever it may be, but they have a plan. They know how to push through to get to that plan and work towards that plan. Same for a woman. Women should know what kind of plan they want to do, what they want to be in life, what they want to do in life, and work towards that plan. But that plan also has to coexist with whoever you're dating. That plan has to coexist with whoever you're dating and whoever you're being with, living with, as in a man or a husband, boyfriend or husband material, and especially husband material. Men, we have to act like husbands. Be like we're already married to that person. Treat them like they're our fiance, like they're our wives. Treat them like that. Once you treat them like that, they'll see that, and they'll love it. Trust me, they will. Well, that person that you're talking to, that you're trying to treat as your wife, she'll love it, and she'll appreciate it. Even though she may not say it, she'll appreciate it and she'll love you for it. Now, the one thing that I cannot understand is that when women, these new age women, try to act like men, literally try to act like men, and then want the men that they are with to act like women. And then they wonder why the men that they are with act so feminine and so, it's because you are pushing them to be that way. If you push them to wear wigs or wear a dress or do some kinky shit in bed with you that involves you putting something up their patootie, that's some gay stuff. Just let you know. And let you know, if you do that and you are okay with it, and then you like, maybe we shouldn't be doing this, and he's perfectly fine with it after a while, and begin he's okay with it and he's perfectly fine with it through the whole entire time, that should prove, it should click in your mind, okay, he's a little bit gayish, in that area, so I need to watch that. I'd watch it. You need to just snip it at the butt and not have done it in the first place. Then you wouldn't have problems with your man being the way he is. Cheating on you when you finally have children and being with another man, and you wonder why is this happening to me, because you allowed that in your life. You allowed that demon or whatever it was in your life, that sin in your life, and that sin buried itself within you and within him, mainly within him, but it was someone in you too, because you wanted it, and then you put it onto that person, and that person wanted you to be happy, so they wanted it for you too, but then in actuality it's happening to them. And now they're putting it in the back of their mind saying, okay, I kind of like this. I like this. It's kind of quite nice. Then when you stop saying, well, I don't want this no more, and in their back of the head, they're like, well, I still want it. So maybe if I could try to get it from somewhere else, since I'm not getting it with you, I'm going to try to get it from somewhere else. That's another thing. When you start doing something with the man or woman you're with, either it's something new that they've never tried before, and they want to try it out with you, they're going to do that. And if they like it, and you start trying it out, and you start saying, okay, I kind of like it, and you don't like it, but they do like it, they're going to want to do it with either you or someone else. And if you don't want to do it, they're going to do it with someone else. Sorry, they are going to do it with someone else. Or they'll do it with themselves. Either way. To the point where you're going to be like, is this person cheating on me? You're going to be putting that in the back of your mind. Is this person cheating on me? Where is she getting missed? Where is she getting mad? And a whole bunch of other stuff. And it comes down to, if you don't treat her the same way you've been treating her from the first day you met her, and women too, from the first day you met the dude, they're going to find that from someone else. Sadly enough, they're going to try to do that and find it from someone else. Am I saying it as right? Hell no, that's not right. For anyone, man or woman, that is not right. Don't ever do that. But every action has a reaction. Everything you do has an action, a good or bad reaction to anything and everything we do, no matter what it is. It has that. That's always going to be there, no matter what. Whether we like it or not, it's always going to be there. And only thing we can do is treat others the way we want to be treated. If you want to do freaky stuff, find someone that wants to do that stuff with you, and stick with that person. And like I said, with also like she said, actually, Walter, in any relationship, people change, people grow. Either you grow with the person that you're with, or you don't. You split apart. That's sad, but that's hopefully never going to happen if you do it correctly. If you are both on the same page, always on the same page. Even though you're both growing on the exact same page. That's if you're doing it right. My thing is, you can't be unequally yoked. I don't care what anyone says. And she kind of was saying it a little bit, but she didn't want to say unequally yoked. But it's true, you can't be unequally yoked. Unequally yoked is someone, like if you want to be in a rock band, you love tattoos and a whole bunch of crazy stuff, and the person you're with doesn't even like that stuff, y'all won't mesh. Y'all won't mash together. There could be good friends, but either one person is going to follow in the other person's footsteps, or that other person is going to follow in this person's footsteps. You catch my drift? Either you go one way or the other. There is never a middle ground. There is never going to be a middle ground. Ever, and there never will be, and it never is. So, that too. And people say, you gotta be politically correct. No, you don't. Who says you have to be politically correct? Who says that? Matter of fact, and if they do say it, are they really telling you the truth? If they do say that, are they really telling you the truth? No, they're not. That was a yes or no question. That we know they're not telling you the truth. And two, there's a whole bunch of things I'm actually talking about right now within this situation, this conversation. But the main thing is, love the person you're with. Treat your woman like she is your queen. Treat her not above God. Don't ever put her above God. And women, don't ever put your man above God. Ever. Don't ever do that. Don't treat them like, oh my God, yeah, bow down to them and help and treat them like kings above God. Yeah, we are kings. Yes, we are kings. But don't treat us like, we're above him, above the Almighty, Elohim, Ahaya, Asher Ahaya. Don't treat us like that. Treat us with love and respect, and we'll treat you with love, kindness, and honor. And treat us like men. Don't belittle us. Please, women, don't belittle us. And men, don't belittle your woman. Don't treat her like she's a footstool that you can just climb over whenever you need it. Don't do that. Because if you do that, then she's going to either hit you with a frying pan if you are married. She's going to hit you with a frying pan one day and bop you upside your head and take all the children, all your money, and leave you with nothing. Like you deserve. And then there's the women that treat their men like shit. Treat their friends like poop. If you do that, the same's gonna happen to you. Like I said earlier, an action always causes for a reaction. No matter what it is, there always is going to be a time where if you make a decision in life, you better hope that's the right decision. You pray that it's the right decision. Always go for the Father for your guidance and your absolute guidance in anything and everything we do. Always go to Him for everything. Ask Him if this is the right man I should be with. Ask Him if this is the right woman I should be with. Ask Him if this is the right school or the right job or the right housing place I should be living in with this person that I'm moving in with. Ask Him for all those things, and He will answer your question. He will answer you. And also, that's if you, like I said, keep His commandments. But that's for another story, another talk. So, I'm going to cut this short. I wanted to do the last part. I just want to cut this short and tell you, if you want to contact me, I have Facebook, I have Instagram. I'm not really on Instagram much, except for when I put my pictures and my paintings and stuff like that on Instagram. And then I'm on there. I have a website, YouTube, a channel on Facebook, two Facebooks that I have. One's my regular, one's my business one. So I post my pictures and everything on that one, my business one, and I will post that down in the box below. If not, I will post my Facebook, my regular Facebook, and you can add me on there. Either one, doesn't matter. And I will put this on my Facebook plus my Instagram if I can. Probably not. I don't know if I put it on my Instagram. But yeah, like and subscribe, and let's talk more. Yeah, let's talk a lot more about what you think about relationships, and what you think about what it is to be in a relationship with someone. When it comes to caring about that person, even long. Matter of fact, I will talk about long distance relationships, about those kind of relationships, and see if those would make any sense to even get into a relationship like that too, as well, in the next video. So have a wonderful day and be blessed. Okay, I'm blessed.